Just recently, I've had a few conversations around acceptance and probably more about resisting a situation that you're in, because sometimes life throws things at us that we're not very happy about. It might be a health diagnosis for you, or perhaps somebody that you care about. It might be a financial situation that is not what you would want. It might be a relationship that isn't working the way you had hoped it would. It might be something at work and the pressure that you're under, the expectation of you and how to perform. Whatever it is, the situation itself doesn't matter. It's the fact that something is happening in your life that you're not happy with, and where you're unable to accept that that is your reality, and you're instead using energy to resist it, to fight it, because you don't want to be in that place, you're ending up focusing on the negative. Whereas if you can get to a place where you're saying to yourself, okay, I don't like this, I don't condone this, I don't want this for me, but this is the reality, this is my reality right now, today, this is how it is. Once you can get to that place where you're fully accepting, no matter how unjust or unfair, whatever that you feel it is, that you're accepting that this is real and this is your life right now, then you free yourself up to just relax a little bit so that you can free up your focus, some energy, to look at how you can change things. What can you do differently? Now, if it's a health diagnosis, it might not be that there's anything practical right now today that you can do to change the fact that you're poorly and you're going through treatment, or to change the fact that somebody you care about is unwell and struggling. But what you can do is look at that situation slightly differently. What can you find that's positive in that situation? Now, it might be that the other person has progressed slightly. It might be tiny little thing. Or it might be you, that you've progressed. You've got a little bit more energy today than you did yesterday, that you feel less pain today than you did yesterday. You've got more movement. Something might be really small, but what can you find in the situation right now that's a positive? You've lost weight. You might not have wanted to in that way through medication or treatment, but you've lost the weight that you really wanted to lose. It might be that you've got time to properly think about things, whereas life has been so busy, you've been so overwhelmed by things that you haven't had a chance to properly think, look at photographs, remember things. So there might be something in the situation that you're experiencing right now that you can find a positive in. And then it might be that you can start to think about what you can do in the next minute, the next hour, or the next day to start to move to where you want to be. Again, is that changing your mindset? Is that changing the language that you're using, so that instead of saying negative things all the time around fighting, resisting, battling, that you look at progressing, moving forward, that just changing the language. Or it might be that you need to think about having a conversation with somebody about the relationship that you're in, or with your boss or work colleagues, if you feel that you're being unjustly expected to do things and that you can't do all that's being expected of you. Or it might be change the situation altogether. It again doesn't matter what that choice is, but recognizing you have a choice is a real positive, and then acting on that choice, and keep checking in with yourself to see how you feel. But certainly resisting and fighting will use up more of that precious energy and focus than acceptance and considering what your options are, looking for the positives, changing that mindset. I hope that's helpful for you.